Hello, today we will start with the lung surface anatomy. We will start first by overview of the surface anatomy of the lung. So the apexes of the lung extend about 3 centimeters above the medial third of the clavicles bilaterally, as you see here, and projects inframedially to the junction of the medial and middle thirds of the clavicle, and anteriorly the hyli of the lungs from inside, as you see here. It is at level of costal cartilage 3 and 4, and this is a vertebral level of T5 until T7. And the inferior margins of the lung are T6 mid-clavicular line and T8 mid-axillary line and T10 posteriorly at each point. The parietal pleural reflections set inferiorly by approximately 2 reps. However, this level varies with respiratory phase. On the right side, as you see here, it will extend deep to the right side of the sternum between the second and fourth costal cartilages, infralaterally to the level of the deep surface of the sixth right costal cartilage. If you count with me, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so if in your exam asked about rib number 8, 7, 8, or 9, this is not the level of the lungs at all, and this has been asked already in MRCS Part A exam. On the left side, deep to the sternum, near the midline inferiorly, between the levels of costal cartilages 2 and 4, displaced laterally and more obliquely than the left side to a point about 3 centimeters lateral to left sternal edge at upper margin of the sixth costal cartilage. And the space created by the lateral deviation of the pleura and lung on the left side is termed the cardiac notch. This is the cardiac notch here. I will show it in brief about when we talk about the hilum anatomy. It's very important. Now we will talk further about each lung individually and the hilum anatomy in brief mnemonic. So the right lung is right, okay? So you will have 2 fissures. This is the transverse one, and this is the oblique one. And now we have 3 lobes: the superior lobe, the middle lobe, and the inferior lobe. But the left kidney is only got oblique fissure and 2 lobes, the upper lobe and the lower lobe. And also let's remember the surfaces of the lung. This is the anterolateral surface. This is the diaphragmatic surface, as you see here. And this is the diaphragmatic surface, and this is the mediastinal surface. And from the back, this is here the posterior surface. We'll start now with this right lung. There is a mnemonic, very nice mnemonic called RALS. Rals means right anterior and left superior. What this means, I will let you know now. This means that if you zoom here with me, the relations of the pulmonary artery, which is the blue one, in relation to the bronchus. This is the right lung, because if you see here, it is composed of transverse fissure, oblique fissure, and 3 lobes. Middle lobe, upper and lower ones. So RALS, so we will take the first 2 letters, which are A, right anterior. This means that the pulmonary artery is anterior to this bronchus here. So the pulmonary artery is anterior to the bronchus in the right lung. Don't forget this one. So the other ones will be the veins, the superior and inferior pulmonary veins, as you see here. It's very clear. If you remember the mnemonic, right anterior and left superior. So if you will go now to this lung, you will remember that this one is the left lung. So now you will realize that the pulmonary artery, which is the blue one, is superior to the bronchus. So the mnemonic now is RALS. In the right lung, the pulmonary artery is anterior to the bronchus, and in the left lung, the pulmonary artery is superior, as you see here in the left lung. Thank you so much. Good luck.